Hello and welcome. My name is John McElhatton. I am a former Herbalife supervisor, and I put this presentation up here because I've seen a lot of opinions and some facts about Herbalife and whether or not it's a scam, and I just wanted to give you the clearest possible picture you could have. But before we begin, I want to clarify more of how Herbalife works, how MLMs work, and because Herbalife is an MLM, it's a multi-level marketing company, and the point of multi-level marketing is to allow any person to have their own business. And the way that you do that is with two revenue streams. You teach others how to operate a business, such as the marketing plan, the way that you were taught, and there's also supplemental income. But the building a team part is called the power of duplication. You're duplicating the same plan, hardworking character that your upline taught you, and you are teaching it to the people that you're trying to help, which is your team, which is your downline. And there are pros and cons to this strategy, but before I dive into that, I did want to answer the question that you came here for, if it's a scam. My answer to that is no. I do not believe it's a scam. But I do think it is a shady, impractical, and a huge, huge money pit that a huge majority of people end up losing thousands of dollars and quitting because they're not well equipped to create and maintain a business. And that's really just my opinion, but I'm going to explain why and dive into some problems. So, the first problem, and we're going to keep this simple with three, and these are problems that I ran into, my mentors, and my team ran into, is constant recruiting, a low target market population, and no web presence or strategy. So let's get a better picture. So on the right here, we have kind of a pyramid looking shape to it, and that's the ideal team or business for an MLM. You want to duplicate yourself, so you're at the top, and you duplicate all those teachings we were talking about to your downline. And through that, you get a percent. Now, it's the first tier and second tier that we're showing here for simplicity, but the main idea I want you to get out of it is it's very, very hard to rely on human behavior. That's a big problem. You'll have no idea when you recruit people if they're going to treat it as a hobby and they're just going to kind of putz around it, or if they're going to treat it as a full-time job and they're going to put the proper blood, sweat, tears, investment in it for the long term to really make it work. Because the money it takes for the standard MLM, it takes thousands of dollars over time. And because the reason that takes that long is because the marketing plan is so archaic it doesn't go with the modern world. And depending on the MLM, the other reason it's a pyramid is because you have to constantly purchase the products, such maybe it's a nutrition thing. You have to constantly purchase the nutrition each month to stay in it. Next part is the lack of a market. To be successful in any business, you have to have a sufficient target market. And really simply what that means, in case you don't have a background marketing, is you have to see enough people and you have to say the right things. And a huge reason why people get into online business in the first place is to learn how to leverage it, which means have a big web presence where you can be seen all around the world so that you can really get the money you came here for. And what you don't want to do, though, is use your family and friends. Now, the next part we'll go over is your web strategy and presence. Most MLMs have a franchise site. It looks the exact same thing as your competitors. It looks the exact same thing as your team. That really only works in brick and mortar because brick and mortar you see the brand recognition and it's tangible, so people expect to see the same thing. With web presence, you need value and you need a unique look so that you can go ahead and use the internet to really get yourself out there so people look, ooh, this looks cool and new. You don't want to look the exact same as your competitors in your team, and that's what a lot of them end up doing. So once you have that unique value, unique look, you need some tools. But to start a business off, you need as low and no cost advertising as you can. And that's where social medias and content sites come into play. And just to kind of go over a few here that really everybody knows how to use as a consumer, not necessarily as a business person, is Google, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. Now, other ones out there that really help with SEO optimization, which simply put means having the authority and credibility in your site to get on the first page of Google, is things like blogging and article writing. And I can guarantee you, well, I can't guarantee you, but I have a very, very good idea that your MLM has not taught you that, because my MLM definitely did not teach me this. I had to go out on my own and figure it out for myself. But this is what separates you from the rest of the wild, wild west that's out there. But there is hope. And my point to all this is that no matter if you're if you're just looking to see what kind of opinions and facts there are about Herbalife or any other MLM, or perhaps more importantly, if you're struggling with the MLM and you're not sure what to do, there is a solution to help grow your business and help you become a better leader, because that's what this business is all about. Become a better leader so that you can go ahead and duplicate yourself better to other people. And it doesn't really matter if you're struggling with one or not, because I've in fact struggled with MLM. I've not only started with an MLM, but I've been asked to be a part of several MLMs, and the answer really isn't to me an MLM. I've found a community of entrepreneurs and marketers who share ideas. They not only reinforce and teach business fundamentals, but also marketing strategies. So the idea really is to be able to be creative and leverage the power of the internet. And feel free to contact me if any of this didn't make sense. I know I went fairly fast through it to be able to keep up with my PowerPoint, but I encourage you to check out the links that were flashing below you, and wish you the best. Hey guys, I'm John McElhatton. I just wanted to give you a nice face-to-face, show you who I was, but also, more importantly, show you some credibility, show you some backup to all the things I've been saying. So first off, just to prove that I was a Herbalife supervisor, I also have the sales and marketing plan, business plan, that we already went over in the presentation. But most importantly, as I was saying about how much I invested in it compared to how much I made, here is the proof that I made that $46.54. So, again, I encourage you to check out the links that were at the bottom of the screen flashing at the time, and I wish you the best of luck with your business.